everyone, it's Casey with Real Time Care, and I'm here today with Dr. Metzger and Zildjian, and we wanted to talk a little bit about chocolate. Everybody kind of hears that chocolate's bad for dogs, so fill us in. What's the real skinny?
The real skinny is it depends on what type of chocolate. Because a lot of us have had dogs that have eaten chocolate. I guarantee Zildjian has, and like she's perfectly fine. So it comes down to the type of chocolate and how much they eat. So let me give you a little bit of an example.
Okay.
The worst is baking chocolate. And the drug in chocolate that causes problems in dogs is called theobromine. And also there's caffeine in chocolate. So it's a combination of those two that causes the problems. So for baking chocolate, which has the highest concentration of theobromine and caffeine, a minimum lethal dose, so they can die from this, is going to be 80 milligrams of theobromine, and I'll try to tell you what that means in a minute. Milk chocolate has a lower concentration. The milk chocolate, the Hershey bar, that's what most of our dogs have eaten, and they've never had a problem. Not a surprise, because the milk chocolate is much lower in theobromine and caffeine. But for a dog to have a problem with milk chocolate, regular chocolate we're used to, they'd have to eat a pound, basically a pound of milk chocolate for about a 25-pound dog. So Zildjian's 60 pounds, she'd have to eat several pounds of milk chocolate. She'd have to eat about 10 times less of baking chocolate. But baking chocolate's pretty bitter, so the point is keep your dogs away from chocolate. They can have a problem. I'm more concerned about other more common toxicities like raisins and grapes. Those are real no-nos in dogs, and some people are using those as treats. Those are the ones you definitely don't want to use as treats in dogs. So no raisins, no grapes.
What about other side effects? So if chocolate's not toxic, let's say my dog eats 4 Hershey bars and I have, you know, a 20-pound dog.
Yeah.
Anything else happen from that? Basically,
the vomiting and diarrhea and hyperexcitability. So think about caffeine, theobromine. So if you drank 20 cups of coffee, you're going to be all hyper. So that's another thing that we can see. That's why a lot of times we don't see it as a lethal dose or a fatality. It's just the dogs are vomiting and they're acting, ain't doing right once again. It seems like my dog is wired. That's probably the more common thing you're going to see.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Yeah.